What's going on, Chris, Brian, and Tony? Yep, we have some stuff left over for tonight. I'm going to drop it into the chat in a second. That will include an insert lot. Let's see, we have a bunch of hobby boxes to choose from, and then one jumbo box. We'll be ripping that one. Let's see, we're going 5 hobbies, 1 jumbo. So we have 8 hobbies to choose from. They're up there on the screen. All right, let me start, though, by dropping the leftovers into the chat. So the leftover American League Pros, we had 12 total players for $6 total for that lot. If anybody wants to pick anything up, if anybody's new to our breaks, I'll put the PayPal and Venmo information up on the screen. Tony grabbing the American League. Then the National League coming in next, 15 total players for $750. Looks like Brian wants to grab that. Or, sorry, I should say 14 total players for $7. Wow, what just happened in the background? Sounds like somebody just made a crazy catch on the Commandress. Whew. Is that Trayvon Burks, the guy that used to be on the Titans that never did anything for the Titans? All right, so Brian getting the National League lot. That's, yeah. I mean, people said he was really good out of college. I have a friend who's lives in Nashville who bought one of his jerseys when he got drafted. I guess that's why people thought he was good. Wow. A couple incredible catches today. One from Puka Nacua, too. Yeah, the et thing. The YouTube started doing that last week. It was the first time I saw the et thing and all of everybody's names in the break or in the live stream, I should say. No one wants to play in Tennessee, says Chris. All right, so Brian grabbing the NL lot for $7, and Tony grabbing the AL lot for, that was $6. And then the other thing we have left over is a rookie lot. And that is 6 total rookies: Adel Amador, David Festa, Jan Kenzie Noel, Nick York, Orelvis Martinez, and Tyler Locklear for $6 total. Is there anything that is still not paid for? Let me check. We have Roki Sasaki unpaid for, and he went for $40 if anybody is interested. So Roki still available. Spot went for 40. And then we have that rookie lot. And, well, I give you guys a chance if anybody wants to claim that. Let's choose our boxes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Brian grabbing Roki. Brian, you got it. And next, the first 5 people to list a number between 1 and 8 in the chat can choose the boxes we're going to pull tonight. Let me just cancel the Roki order so it's cleared for you, Brian. Thank you, Brian. Got the payment for both, and I got your payment as well, Tone. And let me see. Okay, the rookie spot was canceled, and we have our boxes. Let me take this down. What? 4 finger slipped 4. So we'll give Tone 4, I think is what he's saying. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Ellis. Wait. Oh, that's Brian, who's now IshVT in the chat saying left. I was like, wait a second, who just said left? That's not. I don't know that username. And we have Meb picking number 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That makes things easy. I think Brian, you won a couple, right? Or am I just totally confused and thinking of another week? All right, so we have our 5 hobbies and our 1 jumbo. 1 jumbo. Let's see the 3. Yep. So let's get started pretty quickly tonight. And we'll get right into things. Yep, we got Brian in the chat. We got Brian Palmer Hobby in the chat. We got Osvaldo. We got Tone. We got Meb. Brian had Zaire Hope tonight. And added Roki to that. Oops, I need my box opener. And then we'll get started. In the background, we got the Sunday night game. I'm rooting for Tony Franklin. Is that his name? Troy Franklin. To do as little as possible to try and put me into playoff position in my 1 fantasy league that I have a chance in. Chris looking for Cam Smith, Hyunsuk Jang, who I've heard some pretty good things about recently. Morlando, Briseño, and Franklin Arias. Really nice spots, Chris. Hope we can pull some stuff for you and break your unlucky 2025 Bowman streak on the probably the night that you had the best spots that you've had in any of these breaks. I would guess from my memory. Let's see. Getting things underway. So upcoming breaks, still kind of up in the air. Let's see, Logi. I have no idea off the top of my head. I actually haven't really looked at the super fractor trackers much on these, or in general. So I have no idea what super fractors are and are not available. Let's see. Let's see. Looking for Junior Caminero again this week for SPC Starkey. Any more pro debut breaks? Brian, do you have any more pro debut breaks? I never grabbed any pro debut. Let's see. Let's go like this. I have to remember the setup of this product is again before I or as we get started here. So I'll go a couple packs to start before I go a few packs at a time. So I remember the format. All cards do ship in this one, including paper. So you guys will be getting paper cards as well in this one. Kevin McGonigal starts us off. Speaking of huge prospects who probably initially didn't get enough respect when this product released. I didn't sell the insert lot yet. If anybody wants the insert lot, that's available for $25 as well. That's had some absolutely monster hits, as we know, including the ultimate booklet that hit that spot. Also, inserts available for $25. We have Romeo Sanabria Reptilian and Steven Echeverria, our first Chrome first of the night. Let me open up some penny sleeves and let's see. Did one pro debut break in the group. Let's see. Logi saying ripped a Bowman hobby from your LCS. Didn't get a single auto or numbered card. Whoa. Did you got to send that into to Topps then, because they definitely owe you hits in that case. You got to go onto the Topps website and fix that, because they will send you the hits, and I don't know why I put that in the top loader. And they've been pretty quick about it lately too. Let's see. Brian, you okay to give it to Mike? I'm not sure, Brian, if you were asking or trying to claim it. There's our first Roki, and there's our second Roki. So Brian Lobby on the board twice with Rokis already. Jonathan Long on the board and Emilian Petrie. Let's see. You filed the claim on their website. Yeah, they've been quick about it recently. Hopefully, within a week, they've I think was how long it took me to get my last one back, and they send you the information on what it's going to be quickly too. Okay, so Mike, you got it. Inserts. All right, got that down in the spreadsheet, and let's keep things moving. Let's see. You have about 33 damaged claims at Topps in the moment. I can't remember. I know we talked about it once before. Did they ask you to send those cards in all cases? Because I remember once you said they told you about the replacement like super quick. I can't remember if you have to send all those in or if they just trust you on them. We have a Hagen Smith insert, Caden Kendall, and Romeo Sanabria. Sanabria two cards on the board already. Once they approve it, you have to send it in. Okay, that makes sense. Can you send them like in a bunch, I'm assuming? We have a Blue Wave coming up here, our first hit of the break. Luis Pena paper on top, Jonah Tong Chrome, and behind that, a Blue Wave color match of Sean Keys, 113 of 150. Our first hit of the break is a fun color match there for Sean Keys. I think I do usually put the Reptilians in top loaders, so I will put that Romeo Sanabria in a sleeve. You can send in groups, but there is a separate packing slip for each card. All right, let's see. Let's go a couple of packs at a time now. See if we can start to speed things up. No hits in that pack. We have a Jackson Jobe, Rookie of the Year favorites. Charles McAdoo first. Kadeem Diao. Got Madej and Kurtz papers, another rookie Sasaki, so 3 on the board already. Santiago Suarez and Blake Walters. Jackson Jobe did not end up being very much of a Rookie of the Year favorite, but I think missed a good chunk of the injury. Let's see, any card of the player will be yours, including paper. Oh yeah, did I miss that question? So, okay, yeah. So for anybody who's confused about the insert lot, that is inserts just of players that were not listed. So there's a lot of top 100 players and other inserts who did not have cards in the base checklist, and that's what the insert only lot is. So only guys not like Zaire Hope because he had a card in the base checklist. We have a Yeremy Cabrera and D'Angelo Ortiz. Let's see. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head who was in the insert only lot, but we'll see. We'll see the first time I pull one. I think let's say Ryan Clifford, I think, is an insert only, for example. We have our first autograph of the break here, and it's Jose Perella with a base auto out of our first hobby box. Seaver King, Hagen Smith. We'll just put it in there. And Jack Lyons paper. So nothing huge on the first auto. Hopefully that's the smallest auto we hit in the break. Jose Perella base auto. Wait, is Me Adventures 21 not Meb and baseball Be Me is Meb? I got confused. All right, we have a Bryce Eldridge greatness loading. Kyle DeBarge getting the X Fractor and Connor Griffin on the board in Chrome. Let's see. Logi says is your first time here, but pretty impressive. You rip and sleeve. Oh yeah, and I try and keep the pace up while doing it too. Let's see, we'll go 3 packs at a time here. Speaking of keeping the pace up, we have a Thomas Sajazi Rockstar rookies, Andrew Painter and Will Simpson. Justin Crawford, I believe, is an insert only with the top 100. There's Zaire Hope on the board for Brian. Dylan Fine. Sammy Stafora, a nice prospect. Now Pirate out of this product. And Jared Sundstrom getting chromes there. It took away the chosen name. So what's the name that's in the chat now? Is that just like an account name? We have a Kobe Mayo Rookie of the Year favorites, Tink Hentz and a Smith Pineda. Let's see, no hits in that pack. Let's do a couple packs at a time. And we got a Reptilian there, so we'll go with this one. Dylan Cruz getting a greatness loading. Drew Jones, I believe that's a Meb spot tonight with the Reptilian. Chase Mobley, nice pitching prospect for the Guardians. Richard Maddich and Robert Kayaz chromes. There hasn't really been a ton going on real baseball news-wise. There's been lots of rumors and such about things like the Mets having a terrible clubhouse last year and Francisco Lindor not being a great guy to the rest of his teammates seemingly. But actual action-wise, trade-wise, signing-wise, we had Ryan Helsley getting signed to a 2-year deal. I think it's a 1-year deal with an option for a second. to be a starting pitcher. Anderson Brito chrome and Chen-Wei Lin chrome. For the Orioles, is there any other moves that went on in the last week? I can't really think off the top of my head of what else, if anything, happened. Not sure why it's the account name you used for YouTube. Let's see. Your LCS said draft might be really delayed. I have no word, but I was really hoping we were going to get some word this week. We have a Rhett Lauder Rookie of the Year favorites, Walker Jenkins, and speaking of players that emerged from this product, Yostinson Garcia. Now at the major league level, I think he was in AA or single A when this product was released. We have a Drew Jones top 100, another Richard Maddich, and Yafri Rodriguez. Yafri Rodriguez, probably one of the players who, whose play declined in comparison to what was expected when this product first released. Traded to the Red Sox, and once in the Red Sox farm system, did not perform the way that the Red Sox would have hoped when they traded for him from the Brewers. We'll go 2 packs at a time here. Starting with the Gary Gill Hill, we have a red rookie here of Kobe Mayo. I believe Kobe Mayo's rookie eligibility is probably up. Time in the majors in 2 seasons. Not a significant amount of time, but I imagine he has enough at-bats that he is not red rookie or rookie of the year eligible anymore. We have an Aiden Miller. And a guy who I'm surprised never got playing time at the major league level this year, Peyton Eales, was playing really well in AAA. Braden Taylor, top 100, Franier Montia, and Samuel Basayo, who I'm pretty sure has rookie of the year eligibility next year. So he could be a very possible red rookie that pays off for next season. Sonny Gray to Boston, right, for Richard what? What was his name? And actually Brandon Clark I like a lot as a prospect. So that was a nice piece in that deal. I assume Brandon Clark will probably have a Bowman first in 2026 Bowman. We have a Connor Griffin VIP. We have an Aiden Miller, who we think could have a real shot at a major league roster next year in the mini diamond, and Didier Fuentes, who saw major league time in 2025 with the first there. The hits certainly do not come as frequently in this product as they do in Bowman Chrome. It feels like every pack has a numbered card in it. In Bowman Chrome, definitely goes a little bit slower in these hobby box or 2025 Bowman hobby boxes. Let's see, something shiny there. Let's see if that was anything numbered. Thomas White on the paper, Ellie De La Cruz on the Hobby Legends, George Clausen top 100, Jackson Humphreys and Quinn Matthews in Chrome. There's an Ohtani paper, Cade Horton and Nate Nankill Chrome, and Chase Mobley paper to finish off those 2 packs. And one more pack to finish off hobby box number 1. We'll go right into box number 2. James Wood, Rockstar Rookies getting on the board at the end of the box. Jack Penny and Alejandro Rosario, whose auto was in. We've pulled a couple of in 2025 Bowman Chrome. And let's go right into box number 2 after we check what's going on in the chat. Lindor apparently just hasn't really got along well with Soto. Apparently they have very different, styles. Soto is very get to the field and get work done, and Lindor is apparently more into things like fashion and other things like that I don't know, some Mets beat reporters said rubbed Soto the wrong way. I don't know how real that information is, or if it's people who are just trying to write some kind of a story to get attention. But yeah, supposedly they have 2 different work styles, and then there's also some more arguments with Jeff McNeil and some differences between him and Nimmo over the fact that people were saying that Lindor is the team captain and Nimmo felt like he deserves to be the team captain, and maybe not the reason why Nimmo ended up getting traded. So some Mets drama, which with the way they performed, I guess it's not too surprising that when you're losing as much as the Mets were losing at the end of the last season, that there's going to be some friction in the clubhouse. Ooh. 2 packs to start here. Let's see, we have a Reptilian coming up to start. We have Bryce Eldridge on the Greatness loading. Carson Benj, a nice Reptilian. See if he gets a shot at Brandon Nimmo's spot next year. Christian Campbell, Chrome. Another Roki Sasaki, Victor Rodriguez, and Tank Hentz. So I believe that's 4 Roki Sasakis on the board already in the first box and a couple packs. Hitting nice prospects, but not firsts on a couple of these last non-numbered refractors. Let's catch up in the chat. Let's see. I really hope they don't trade Tong as well, Aji. I think that Tong probably is getting a bit of a bad rap because they or as much as a bad rap is, I don't know. I don't know if anybody really expected him to do incredible after being rushed to the major leagues at the end of last season, but I definitely believe that a little bit more work on the command in the minor leagues and he should be in good shape. We have Blake Mitchell for the insert only lot, Sung-Chae Chang, and Yanso Louise Chromes, Smith Pineda, and Max Clark Chromes. Let's see. The Clark kid, they say, is the next Scooble and better. Wow, that's kind words. can't get much better than that. We have a wave refractor coming up, so let's go right to that. We have a Leo DeVries Chrome, and the wave refractor is a first of pitching prospect for the Dodgers, Jesus Tolero, 104 of 399. So our second numbered card is a wave to 399. Yeah, I know Clark definitely raised up some radars pretty quickly last season from kind of being unknown to being a pretty highly touted prospect. Colt Emerson VIP, Tommy White on the board in Chrome for the first time, and Emil Morales. Let's see what else. Brian, who are you talking about that's going to close? Will that Murakami guy from Japan have a Bowman first, or does he count as a prospect? Good question. I imagine they will probably not. Well, maybe not. I guess we could pretty definitively say, based on the way they've done it with other Japanese prospects, that he will not have a first, but he would just have a rookie card after he signs. He does have old, like, World Baseball Classic cards that may be considered prospect cards for him. We have a Chase DeLauder, top 100, Kyle Teal, and Zach Showalter Chrome. We have a Caden Dana, Rookie of the Year favorites. Didn't even make the major leagues, Caden Dana, as far as did he make the major leagues at the end of the season in the second half? Maybe he did. Pablo Guerrero and Josh Nath, who will come back from Tommy John next year, probably end up back in Double-A. Let's see. If it tries going to make for a fun locker room next year. If it's true, yeah. Mets gotta figure something out. All right, we got a red rookie for Tyler Locklear, Hayden Alvarez, and Bo Walker Chromes. Let's see. Let me catch up with the rest of the messages before we keep things going. I have a feeling you're going to pull a good Ohtani, says Ruben. That would be awesome. Would love to make that happen tonight. My favorite prospect, I mean, I guess right now I have to say it's Benj, since I'm a Mets fan, and he's the best Mets prospect who hasn't seen the major leagues yet. We have a Samuel Basayo VIP, Luis Morejo mini diamond, and Luke Sinnard chrome. Who's my... So I guess there's probably lots of different answers to that question. If you asked who I think is the best value prospect, who's good value right now? Jesus Tolero and Sean Keys. I guess somebody that I was collecting a bunch of that I think is still good value is Jose Briseño who's in this product. Chris has him in the break tonight. I was picking up a bunch of his stuff this season. We have another Ellie De La Cruz hobby legends, Jefferson Caro top 100, Gary Gill Hill, and Hyung Chan chromes. So 2 Ellie hobby legends on the board already. Still searching for our auto in here. Let's see. Mets need a manager. Mets need a lot of things. Let's see. Cole lives about 25 minutes away from you. You played him in high school ball. That's awesome. I mean, I don't know a ton about Colt Emerson, but I know he's like raced up prospect rankings. Let's see. No hits in that one. Let's go a couple packs in a row. I haven't seen him play yet, but at some point, I guess I need to check out the some of these prospects in the Mariners minor league system. We have Chase Burns, Sky Blue, first Sky Blue paper card of the break, 271 of 499 for a very nice prospect there, or major leaguer now. We have Charlie Condon on the VIP and Gregory Barrios first on the Reptilian. Nick Kurtz on the board in chrome. Hesong Kim, Rockstar Rookies insert. Cole Fontanelle and Kevin Castillo chromes. Couple of hits to sleeve up there. Chase Burns. And Gregory Barrios. And still in search of our auto. Let's see. Massive Schlittler auto incoming. Logi, Schlittler is not in this product. He's a 2026 Bowman Chrome. So no Schlittler massive hit incoming in this break. Trying to get my hands on some more 2025 Bowman Chrome. Right now, the price is just insane. And we'll see what happens as it seems like Bowman draft continues to get pushed back. Roki Sasaki getting another hit there on the Hobby Legends, Esteban Mejia and Bishop Letson chromes. Mets need a manager to control all the divas. There are a lot of personalities there. Let's see. Helsley is going to fill in for Batista this year, says Brian. I don't know. I thought it was announced that they signed him to become a starter. We have Yafri Rodriguez, top 100, McGonigal on the board, and J.J. Weatherholt on the board in chromes. Our first 2 very big name prospects getting on the board in base chrome. Let me open up some more top loaders and start to move the paper cards over as well. Let's see. Yeah, that's correct, Logi. He's only in Bowman Chrome, separate first checklist in the 2 products. The only way a player would have a first in both products would be if they only had base Chrome firsts and not autos. And then they would appear as a first in both products. Briseño was super hot, then just fell off a cliff. Did he? I mean, I know he was super hot up until the Legends game. I mean, the Legends game, the Prospects game. We have a wave wave coming up here. Let's go right to that. Corey Lewis Chrome, and Jacob Wright. Nice prospect there on the wave refractor, 266 of 350. Jacob Wright, auto only in this product. I mean, not auto only in Chrome is a base only in this product. We have a Kevin Alcantara greatness loading, Lucas Ramirez, and O'Neal Perez Chromes. Still in search of our second hobby box auto. Drew Romo, Rookie of the Year favorites, Ismael Javier, and there's our first PJ Morlando on the board. We'll get that one in a sleeve right away. Let's see. We don't have anything coming up, but I also forgot to drop in the Facebook group information for everybody who is not in the group yet. So if anybody wants to join, we run occasional team breaks of mostly Bowman and Topps products in the Facebook group. Just drop the link to that in the chat. We have a Johnny Farmello top 100, Sammy Hernandez, and a Rune Escobar. Rune Escobar, one of the risers in this product from last year. Either way, Baltimore will find a way to screw it up. Well, Helsley might find a way to screw it up with how bad he was as a Met at the end of last season. There's Quintero for the first time. There's something in blue. Is that going to be our auto? It is, and it's Chenwei Lin on the blue X-Fractor auto number 3 of 150. Edglin Perez and Kellen Lindsay chromes. So not a bad way to do a hobby box auto. Chenwei Lin, I know there were some people that were chasing him during this release. Seems to have some hype there. I'm not sure what the situation is with that autograph, if that's English or what kind of signature that is, but a fun blue autograph out of a hobby box, numbered 3 of 150 on that one. Let's see, another X-Fractor coming up here. Roki Sasaki on the board again with a greatness loading. James Tibbs, Cam Caminiti. Tibbs already been on a few teams now, I believe. If I remember correctly, traded from the Giants to the Red Sox, then the Red Sox to the Dodgers in trades in 2025. Let's see, no hits there. And last pack of hobby box number 2. We have a Ryan Clifford, top 100, Esteban Gonzalez, Mitch Jebb, Ricardo Yan, and Rafael Flores with a JJ Weatherholt paper in the back there. So 2 hobby boxes down. Let me shift some of these piles over so we have room to get hobby box number 3 started. Let's see. Chris said, can't wait to see how Cashman messes up this offseason. Well, he started with re-signing Trent Grisham, which I already saw some people were not happy about that deal. So that was the start of his attempts to mess things up, I guess. Let's see. DJ Massey says he'll find some past their prime star who will overpay and then he'll get hurt. Is that Cashman and the Yankees this year? Let's see. Just like the last 5 years, it seems, need to find some speed and contact bats. Well, the Mets didn't even find speed, and they managed to get a ton of stolen bases last year. And then, of course, they let the first base coach walk, as Mets do when they have somebody elite as part of the organization. And now he's going to be on the Braves probably for the rest of his career, terrorizing the Mets with Jeremy Hefner, who also went to the Braves after the Mets released him as their pitching coach. Last offseason, Hiroki Sasaki, part of his whole thing was he thought Jeremy Hefner was a great pitching coach, almost led him to come to the Mets. 1 year later, Jeremy Hefner, no longer the Mets pitching coach. Strange organizations we have in New York in all sports, it seems. It does, right? It looks like mountains. Like, I don't know. I have no idea what that signature is supposed to say. Meb, what is interim guy got? It means. All right, we have a mini diamond coming up here. Starting things off, Sebastian Walcott VIP. Ooh, and a JJ Weatherholt mini diamond. Nice hit for the JJ Weatherholt spot. George Clausen on the board for the first time in Chrome as well. So Weatherholt getting off to a nice start in the first half of this break. A base Chrome and now a mini diamond for the one of the probably going to be the Rookie of the Year favorites going into next season with how much he just rose through the ranks last year and is probably going to start next year in the major leagues, you would think. Of all the prospects who may break camp, Weatherholt may be the most likely. Although maybe they'll be a little scarred after what happened with Jordan Walker last time and try not to rush him as much. We have a Matt Shaw, top 100, Nabil Mariano, and Christian Moore Chrome. Edwin Perez starts us off in paper. There was a Charlie Condon paper in there as well. Kyle DeBarge and Marcos Torres. Brian, how are we pronouncing DeBarge? Are we calling him the barn as well? Is he the 2025 Bowman version of Legrande? DeBarge? No hits in that one. Let's go to another pack now. All right. We have a Reptilian coming up. Hagen Smith, Greatness Loading. Engith Arena, Reptilian. Franklin Arias getting on the board in Chrome. Jacob Wilson, Rockstar Rookies. Bryce Rayner and Josue Briseño. Rayner might be an interesting guy who's worth investing in now. Still super young. I haven't looked at his prices recently, but I have to imagine they're not as high as Connor Griffin's. And before his injury, there were talks about him and Connor Griffin kind of competing for who could be the next number one overall prospect. Certainly seems like Connor Griffin's totally run away with that title now. Chris getting a couple of his guys on the board in those packs with the Briseño and the Franklin Arias. Rockies manager is an interim guy. Who are we talking about that we overpaid for? I'm assuming Soto. We have another James Tibbs, this one base Chrome, and Franny Bermontia. And my teams in general, besides the Bills, have been atrocious. Certainly true there. We have an X-Fractor coming up, so let's go to that. Travis Bazana, Greatness Loading. Sammy Hernandez on the X-Fractor, and Didier Fuentes Chrome. Rockies also hired a Browns football executive as their new GM, because when you think of great sports organizations and great player development, you certainly think of the Browns and their history with quarterbacks. Interesting move. Let's see. Brian saying DeBarge is DeBarge. Charles the Barn is the Grand. I struggle with this every time I try. Charles the Barn, a.k.a. Carlos Legrande. Chen Wei Lin and Richard Maddich Chromes. Baseball America has McGonigal as a top 3 fantasy second baseman next year. I mean, he hit a ton of home runs in the Arizona Fall League. So if he really does have power like that, on top of the contact, he might be. And that would be crazy for an already strong Detroit team. Dylan Cruz, hobby legend, Spencer Jones, top 100, Robert Cayaz, and Quinn Matthews, chromes. 2 Quinn Matthews on the board and a couple of Dylan Cruz chrome rookie inserts on the board, if I remember correctly. Rhett Lauder, Rockstar rookies, Javier Magallon, and Walker Jenkins, chromes. Another Reptilian coming up. We'll go right to that. We have a Matt Shaw VIP. Is that a second Carson Benj Reptilian? Interesting. And Chase Mobley chrome. So a couple of Benj hits for the guy who I call my favorite prospect. Maybe as since you guys know my background with Chris Suero, maybe I'll call Christopher Suero my favorite prospect. Carson Benj is too easy and obvious an answer. Another Kevin McGonigal paper. Yostinson Garcia back on the board for the second time, and Seaver King. Chris, any improvement in your fantasy football prospects, or still looking like it's all over this week? Doesn't look like any hits there. Let's go 2 packs at a time. And now we have something blue. Let's see if that's another blue in the auto spot. It is probably not. Hagen Smith, chrome, and a blue wave. Another color match on a blue wave. Blake Walters, 148 of 150 on the blue wave. Jacob Milton, top 100. Yermi Cabrera and Yafri Rodriguez, a couple of pretty nice prospects there. Jacob Milton, I don't remember the exact number, but in his time in the majors, I think he had something like a 75% ground ball rate, which is a wild number. Hopefully he gets back up to the majors and figures that out next year, because he was a pretty nice prospect. Two wins this year. If what's his name, Franklin on Denver keeps not doing much, I may actually have hope. I thought I was going to be dead in the water 2 weeks ago. We have Bryce Rayner, greatness loading, Sammy Stafora back on the board, and Travis Bazzana in chrome. How's everybody else looking at fantasy football? Anybody good prospects of winning a championship? Still looking for autograph number 3 of the break. Theo Gielan, top 100. Andrew Painter and D'Angelo Ortiz chromes. JJ Weatherholt on another paper. Jackson Joe, Rookie of the Year favorites. Jared Sundstrom and Zaire Hope. Few on the board for each of them now, or a couple on the board for each of them. Brian got taken down by Brian. He cheated. How did he cheat? We have a Shea Whitcomb, red rookie. That one will not pay. Will Simpson and Jonathan Long. 2 Jonathan Longs, and I believe 2 Will Simpsons on the board now. Your fantasy team has the same record as your NFL team. The Giants and their 2-win record. The Dolphins are all of a sudden weirdly good. I mean, that's a stretch, I guess. We have some interesting stuff coming up here. Looks like a paper and a chrome hit. Dolphins snuck out a win today in what should not have been that tough a win. We have a J-Rod Fuchsia paper, number 182 of 299, Peyton Eels Chrome, and Dylan Fine on a Aqua Shimmer, 5 of 125 there on the A's prospect. Ethan Salas, top 100, Aiden Miller, and Cody Freeman. Freeman saw the major leagues for the Rangers at the end of last season, helped put the nail in the Mets coffin when they came to Citi Field and beat us up. Nice hit for J-Rod there. And still looking for the autograph out of Hobby Box number 3. Couple packs left to find it, and it's not going to be in this one. We have a Cooper Pratt VIP, Cade Horton, and Jose Perella Chrome. Let's see. His players played better. That's cheating. It's fair. It's a fair assessment of the situation. We have a Rhett Lauder Rookie of the Year favorites. I put a futures bet on him to win Rookie of the Year. Maybe I'll have to do it again next year. Nate Nankill and Jackson Humphreys Chromes. 2 more packs to go. Which one's going to have the auto? Not this one. Better be in the last pack. We have Marcelo Mayer, now Major Leaguer, Jack Penny, and Samuel Basayo. And are we going to be missing an auto in box number 3? That would be, oh, no, we're not. We're going to get a refractor rookie of Spencer Schwellenbach. We did not pull many of these in our 44 now breaks of Bowman. I think we only had one other, but nice hit for the Schwellenbach spot. Brito and Rosario getting chrome hits as well. So the pitcher is cleaning up in that last pack. Bunch of nice prospects and rookies, I should say, getting hits there. Schwellenbach will be back on the mound after an injury last year and dominating the National League East again like he did for the first year plus of his career. Let's actually put that there. We'll sleeve up the Rosario and the Brito, and we'll go right into Hobby Box number 4. Let's see. Mara needs to hire a president of operations for the Giants. At least the Giants have some hope going forward. The Jets, I don't know what their hope is right now. They'll probably lose Breece Hall at the end of the season. They'll probably have one of the first few picks in the draft, but is there a franchise quarterback that they're going to end up taking out of this year's draft class? Did we get a Manning on the other New York team? Is Manning even a player worth drafting at this point, based off of his performance this year at Texas? All right, getting into box number 4 of the night. And it starts off with a mini diamond, also a CAGS VIP, O'Neill Perez on the mini diamond, and Connor Griffin on base chrome. I believe Brian's spots tonight have been hitting a lot of non-numbered refractors. I think you got the last 2 mini diamonds, Sammy Hernandez and O'Neill Perez. So Palmer getting some cards tonight. The Jets are a farm system for other teams. Sauce Gardner went down today. Speaking of people that the Jets cast away, we have an Emilian Petrie and Caden Kendall chrome, Walker Yannick paper in the back. Seems like everything that the Colts mortgage for Sauce Gardner might not be paying off for them this year. We have Treyas Savage, the legend Treyas Savage at the top 100 there. Jonah Tong and Steven Echeverria. Second Tong on the board, so seeing some repeats in the collation in this box. We'll see if that continues throughout the entire box. No, there's still a bunch of names we need to see on the board, like Luis Pena and Jesus Medei in Chrome, Reese Hines on the Rockstar rookie, Santiago Suarez and Charles McAdoo Chromes. We've said both of their names already in Chrome this break. There was one siren before. It did not bring us any huge hits, though. Let's see, another Reptilian coming up here. We have a Thomas Sajazi greatness loading and another hit for JJ Weatherholt. Reptilian Weatherholt first, Dylan Fine Chrome. So Weatherholt having the biggest break of the big names so far, now with a Reptilian and a mini diamond, as well as a base Chrome. After this, there's two more boxes left, one hobby, one jumbo. Travis Bazana Hobby Legends, Kadeem Diao and Aiden Smith Chromes. Looks like I'm X-Fractor coming up here. Charlie Condon on a greatness loading and Edglin Perez on the X-Fractor. Jack Lines Chrome. So I guess the answer is pretty much three boxes left since we just started this box. Charlie Condon finally on the board in a base Chrome. So starting some new names. Andrew Morris as well with a Franklin Arias paper. So Condon on the board. I didn't really follow Condon's numbers after he came back from injury at about the halfway point last year. I know he had a couple of good games to start, but I really never looked at him again. Meb, as a sort of Rockies guy, do you what's your thought on Condon's future prospects? I know he's kind of an all or nothing kind of swing. Looks like no hits in that pack. Let's see. You have a Condon Green Shimmer Auto at PSA. That sounds like a really nice card. So hopefully he pans out and makes that card worth it. We have a Jackson Jobe Rockstar rookie, Braden Montgomery, and Aaron Estrada Chrome. Drake Baldwin, the National League Rookie of the Year, getting a top 100. Definitely worth that top 100 ranking. Drake Baldwin was. Ashley Andujar and Jan Carlos Lara Chromes. Looks like some hits coming here. A Reptilian and a Jesus Lopez. First sky blue paper, number 197 of 499. Carson Bench VIP. Eduardo Quintero adding to our nice hits in Reptilians. Slade Caldwell also getting on the board for the first time for the high-end D-backs prospect, we'll call him. Somebody who's been at least got off to a really good start last year. Again, I don't know how he finished the season. I feel like from what I heard, a lot of the D-backs prospects who started extremely strongly, which was most of them, slowed down a bit in the second half of the season. Quintero, not one of those prospects who slowed down. Definitely had a very nice season. Quintero and was rising up the rankings. Pablo Guerrero and Josh Noth. Noth back on the board for, I believe, the second time. The probably Carolina Mudcat to be again next year. Let's see. Let's go a couple packs at a time there because I don't see any hits. And I see something colorful coming in this one. Is that going to be a paper hit? That is a lime green paper, and it's another J-Rod. Okay. Having a J-Rod rainbow break here. Numbered 388 of 399 there in the lime green for J-Rod, and a wave refractor coming up behind the Hayden Alvarez. And that one is Conrad Kaysen. First time we've said his name. Numbered 289 of 350 on the wave refractor. We have a top 100 of Owen Casey, who got a sniff at the major leagues last year. Kyle Teal and Owen Wild chromes. Nice break for the J-Rod spot. Double colors. And Conrad Kaysen with a nice one now. Let's see. Wilson Warbirds, you believe? Is that where Noth is going to be next year? Is that what are the Wilson Warbirds? What level? We have a Mike Trout Hobby Legends, Cam Smith Greatness Loading, Bo Walker on an interesting card. Looks more silvery than the rest of the cards for some reason. And Luis Morejo. We do have a siren going off in the back, so let's go right into our next pack and see if we can find an autograph and see if the siren brings us some good luck again. Yeah, no hit there. Let's go one more pack before we go through them. We have an Xavier Isaac top 100, Gary Gill Hill Chrome, Jacob Wright Chrome, Kevin Alcantara top 100, or Rookie of the Year favorites, I should say, Jesus Tolero and Sean Keys Chrome. Let me just shift over this paper pile. New stadium and name for the Carolina Mudcats. Oh, interesting. Okay, so he is essentially a Carolina Mudcat, just of a different name now. Is Wilson like a big move for them? Or is it like the same-ish city? Pajama Man, which one? What do you love? The new name of the Carolina Mudcats, or was it one of the hits that came out? Let's see, Jacob Wright adding to his wave refractor, Gary Gill Hill, Greatness Loading of Cam Smith, and Mike Trout with the Hobby Legends. We have a red rookie of Kevin Alcantara, Victor Rodriguez, and Tank Hentz chromes. And it looks like the autograph will be in the third stack for the third straight box. Salem Red Sox renamed as well. Can't remember the name. I'm gonna have to do inventory of the minor league team names again. We have a gold wave coming up. Our low numbered hit of the break coming up in this pack. We have a Dowell Joseph Chrome, and behind that, it's a first. It's a hitter on the gold shimmer, and it is number 10 of 50. Manny Ramirez's only son in this product, Lucas Ramirez, getting the gold there. Congratulations, Lucas Ramirez spot on a really nice hit. James Triantos, top 100, Elvin Garcia, and Romeo Sanabria. Base chromes. So lowest numbered card out of the hobby boxes so far, Lucas Ramirez, number 10 of 50. Let's switch the Jacob Wright down off the stand now and put that Lucas Ramirez up there with the JJ Weatherholt hits. And now looking for our autograph. Let's see. Was that another Ohtani paper? Ooh, I did not see, but I can check after this pack. Leo DeVries, VIP, Johnny Lovell, and Blake Walters on the board in chrome. Let's see. Did we just get another Ohtani paper? Yes, we did. Interestingly competitive game this Commanders Broncos game. I thought the Broncos would blow them out. Jace Young, Rookie of the Year favorites. Paulinho Santana and Engith Arena. There's a Hyunsuk Jang paper. Let's see which one of the last 2 packs we're going to get the autograph in. Doesn't look like this one, so it looks like it'll be the last pack again. Carson Benj went from number 100 prospect, getting a chrome and a top 100, and Humberto Cruz behind that in chrome, to, I believe he's a top 15 prospect pretty much across the board now. And last pack of the 4th box of the break. And our next auto is orange. Good luck, guys. Here we go. Orange auto of a color match. And a pretty nice prospect. Pitching prospect, but nonetheless a very nice prospect. Jacob Bresnahan, 21 of 25 on the orange auto there with Quintero and Matt Tugboat Wilkinson behind that. So Bresnahan getting a monster autograph there, numbered to 25. Our new lowest numbered card in this break. And the pitchers have been feasting in this one. Mike, is that you on the Jacob Bresnahan spot? So we got Wilkinson and Eduardo Quintero on the chromes. And headed to the last hobby box of the night before we go to our jumbo and see 3 more autographs. Now that we have an orange, it's going to be tough to beat that. Maybe we can get an orange hitter next. Starting to heat up for sure. Let's see. Wilson is around 30 minimum from Zebulon, North Carolina. So it sounds like still a Carolina team. We have a Cam Collier top 100, Leo DeVries, and Mitch Jeb. And congrats, Mike, on the orange autograph. We have a green grass coming up here, and that is also an autograph, and it's Richard Maddich. Maddich, number 22 of 99, the autograph coming out early this time. Green grass auto. So we're actually doing really well with the autographs in the hobby boxes. Only 1 base chrome. Thomas White on the base chrome and Ismael Javier. So Thomas White on the board a couple times now. Richard Maddich getting the green grass autograph. So we got an orange, we got a blue, we got a green in the hobby portion of the break. Things could be worse. Bresnahan, a really nice prospect. Chinwei Lin, a pretty nice prospect. Spencer Swellenbach on the refractor, a nice card as well. It was the siren. The siren was a little bit delayed. Unless there was one I didn't hear. I guess that's possible. I probably learned to blur them out or blend them out. All right, we have an X-Fractor coming up here for our next refractor. Brooks Lee and Nibel Mariano. Nick Kurtz on the chrome. Few Kurtz on the board now, or at least a couple. And Nibel Mariano on the X-Fractor. Got to open up some more top loaders. Let's get that Nibel sleeved up and keep going through the final hobby box. We have the final hobby box auto pulled already. So let's see what else hit-wise we have in this one. Let's see. Let's go through these packs. Another Trout Hobby Legends, Edgar Caro, top 100, Edglin Perez, and another JJ Weatherholt Chrome. Nice lot of Weatherholts tonight. PJ Morlando and Sammy Hernandez Chromes. Slow night for the Pena and Jesus Madej spot so far, though. Let's see if we can change that in the last two boxes. Hassan Kim, Rockstar Rookies, Kellen Lindsay, and Ricardo Yan. Let's see. I'm guessing who is the Taku is Takumi? Too much Pokemon? What? Red Rookie of Brooks Lee. Travis Bazana, Hobby Legends. Aaron Estrada and Pablo Guerrero Chrome. Slade Caldwell, top 100. Braden Montgomery and Hyung Chan adding to their Chromes for the break. YouTube's doing its best job to confuse me, so I don't know who's who anymore. Refiguring it out. All right, we still have at least a Chrome numbered hit that would be coming in here. We have a mini diamond coming up in this pack. Colt Emerson VIP, Cade Horton on the mini diamonds, Christian Campbell Chrome. You have to go into creator settings to change your handle. So you were able to change the handle? Looks like no hit in there. Let's go with another pack. And looks like no hit there. So let's go 3 packs at a time this time. All right, we have another Roki Sasaki for Brian Lobby. Bo Walker and Jesus Tolero Chromes. Kyle DeBarge, top 100. Hayden Alvarez and Yanso Luis Chromes. Josh Noth, again, I feel like we've said his name a lot. And Kyle Teal Chrome. We have at least 3 Josh Noths on the board. Not the big name Brewers prospect that we were hoping to hit a ton of tonight. All right, so for those of you guys out there who wanted to change your name, it sounds like it's possible. We have a yellow pattern coming up here of Leo DeVries. Nice card there. 40 of 75 DeVries. Color matched yellow there on the his old Padres uniform. Walker Jenkins, VIP, and Yancel Villaroel on the Reptilian. O'Neill Perez, Chrome. Nice low-numbered card for a very good prospect, Leo DeVries. All of a sudden, we're piling up the low numbered hits. We didn't have anything below numbered to 150, and now we have a 99, a 25, a 50, and a 75. Out of the last half a box. Let's see, Rafael Flores and Esteban Gonzalez. Anybody hear any rumors about any players that will be going anywhere in the near future? I think there's some rumors that I heard about Framber Valdez possibly signing with the Mets. I think it was 5 years, $200 million, if I remember correctly. And another player who could add to all of the head cases in the Mets locker room after he threw a ball at his catcher last year and purposely mixed him up, or so it seemed. Top 100, Connor Griffin, Cole Fontanelle, and Gregory Barrios Chromes. It's got like a sky blue paper and a wave refractor coming up here. Sky blue paper is Cole Reagan's. I believe that goes to the American League lot. 190 of 499 there. Kevin Castillo Chrome and Bo Walker on the wave refractor. 104 of 350. So Bo Walker adding a hit. And the American League leftover lot adding a hit. That might be all the hits in this box with a numbered refractor, another numbered chrome, and numbered paper in the same pack. See if we can get anything else numbered out of this box. Kumar Rocker, Rookie of the Year favorites. Bishop Letson and Kevin McGonigal back on the board in chrome. Second McGonigal chrome. Jack Caglione, Greatness Loading. Esteban Mejia and Yumin Lin. Washington trying to upset Denver. Right now, I'm just rooting for Denver to not have a reason to pass again. Another Reptilian coming up here. Las Montes, Greatness Loading, and Blake Walters getting another hit, adding to his blue wave. Emil Morales Chrome. So good break for Blake Walters. 2 hits on the board. Let's see. No hits there. No hits there. Let's go 3 packs. And a Fuchsia Reptilian. So something numbered to finish out this last stack. Tink Hence. It is not a first, but it is a very nice prospect. Colt Emerson. Fuchsia Reptilian, numbered 134 of 199. Very nice Colt Emerson hit. Top 100 of Jose Perdomo, Victor Rodriguez, and Arun Escobar chromes. Sean Keys and Gary Gill-Hill chromes. Nice hit for the Colt Emerson spot. Let's see. Saw Japanese pitcher Imani would rather face Otani than join fellow countrymen. Yeah, I did see that one at the beginning of the week. That was pretty funny. I definitely respect that. I think the guys on MLB Network, when that came out, were joking that means that the best possible landing spot for him would be the Giants, so he could become the rival of the rest of the Japanese players. Let's see, no hits in that pack. So let's do the last hobby pack of the break as 2 to finish this portion of the break up. Adele Amador, Rookie of the Year favorites, Max Clark and Sung-Chae Chang. Charlie Condon, VIP. Esmith Pineda and Cam Caminiti. forgot Sung-Chae Chang is a first in this product since he was a rookie in Bowman Chrome. Chang gets the penny sleeve. And let me shift over a couple of these piles before we get into the jumbo box. 3 more autographs to come. Excuse me. Thank you, Brian. All right. And space is made for the last box of the break. The jumbo, 3 autos to come. And here we go. Now I have to remember the format of the jumbo. I think the autographs will never be in the same row twice. Here. Sticky on the paper. I mean, on the plastic. All right, we have the empty jumbo box. I don't think you can get a snack pack in jumbos. I believe only in hobbies. Let's hope for some last box magic. We've had some nice hits in this one, but love some more marquee hits to make this an even better break. Couple of color cards coming in the first pack. Drew Romo, Rookie of the Year favorites. Jacob Wilson, Greatness Loading. Nick Kurtz, VIP. Walker Yannick getting on the board for the first time in Chrome. Yancel Villaroel. Jacob Wright. Alex Mooney. Jared Sundstrom getting a fuchsia, 130 of 199 for the biggest Mariner prospect in the product. We have a purple pattern hit for Chris. Chris, I haven't said your name much tonight. It's a little something colorful for you. Number 78 of 199 on the purple paper. Franklin Arias, Charlie Condon, top 100. We always had nice Franklin Arias breaks, and we will sneak in another nice Franklin tonight with the purple pattern. We'll get that one up in the background display. Show off Chris's hit. Let's go down the first stack. Nice start jumbo box. We have a red rookie coming up here, and it's Kevin Alcantara. I think the second Alcantara red rookie we hit. Jesus Lopez, getting some new names. Conrad Kaysen, Cobb Hightower, Wenhui Pan, and Jacob Bresnahan. Both of the, only one of the autographs we hit so far with the Bresnahan there. Dalton Rushing, top 100. Well, Chris, that's the beginning of some last pack magic or last box magic for you with the Arias. We have JJ Weatherholt with the Hobby Legends, Jay-Z Rockstar Rookies, Sebastian Walcott VIP, Colt Emerson Chrome, Chase Hampton on the board for the first time in Chrome, Lazaro Montes, Zach Showalter, Luke Sinnard. So a bunch of new names popping up in Chrome in this one. Moises Ballesteros, top 100. You have a mini diamond coming up here. There's a Roki Sasaki paper in there. And, oh, it's a mini diamond auto. Number 2/100. So auto number 13 of 100 starts off our jumbo box autos. A Smith Pineda. Walker Jenkins, Greatness Loading, Yoniker Ugarte, Sebastian Walcott. There's some of our big names, Luis Pena, and no, Jesus Medea, Young Chan and Christian Campbell. See if that means he's coming up in one of the boxes, one of the next few packs. Luke Keishel, top 100. So and Ugarte. And finally, Luis Pena getting on the board with a Chrome first. The future, not Carolina Mudcat. Future, what did we say? Wilson something? So bunch of low numbered autos in this one. Number to 100, number to 99, number to 25, number to 120, 150. Oh, big first down for the Commanders. I keep almost saying the Redskins. There's another Otani paper. We have a Drew Thorpe, Rockstar Rookies, Charlie Condon, Greatness Loading, and VIP. Kellen Lindsay, Chrome, Ricardo Yan, Rafael Flores, D'Angelo Ortiz, and Connor Griffin. Warbirds. Wilson Warbirds. Drew Jones on the top 100. Oh, man, I do not want overtime in this game. Need this game to be over. We have a Jackson Holiday, Hobby Legends, Cam Smith, Greatness Loading, Kevin McGonigal back on the board in Chrome, Corey Lewis, Lucas Ramirez, Humberto Cruz, Jack Lyons. I think it's the first time I've said Jack Lyons' name in Chrome. We have a Hagen Smith, top 100. I think that's 3 McGonigal Chromes now, so quietly nice break for Kevin McGonigal. And we should not have another autograph in this row. So we'll go these two cards next, these two packs next. And we'll see where in the final 4 packs, the last 2 autographs are going to be. Still looking for paper, numbered paper cards in this box. I don't think we've seen any. Cooper Pratt on the VIP, Braylon Payne. And there's the Jesus Medea. Medea Chrome on the board, Chase Burns, Yancel Louise, Emil Morales, and Slade Caldwell, top 100. Last pack that we pretty much can guarantee is not going to be an auto based on the location of the first autograph. There's another Otani paper. There will be plenty of Otani papers going to you. Let's see if we can get anything colorful. Luis Angel Acuna, Rookie of the Year favorites. Kyle DeBarge. Marcos Torres. Nibel Mariano. Arun Escobar. Cam Caminiti. And Kyle DeBarge top 100 as well. We said that name many times tonight. Let's see, it's pronounced Madej. Made. It is pronounced Madej. Yeah, Jesus Madej. All right, first shot at one of the autographs. We have a red rookie of Shea Whitcomb. I think we've had that one once already. Oh, boy. Behind the Caden Dana Rookie of the Year favorites, JJ getting a hit. Weatherholt refractor auto. He had already been having a good night, but now he's having a huge night. 144 of 499. JJ Weatherholt. There is our signature auto of the break. Refractor auto there. Esteban Gonzalez, Cole Fontenelle, Dylan Fine, and Steven Echeverria chromes. Pablo Guerrero on the Reptilian. And in the back, we have a Zaire Hope top 100. But we got our signature hit of this break with the JJ Weatherholt. We only pulled a handful of his autographs ever, but we had one hiding in that jumbo box that's been here for a few months now. And what a way to do the last box of the night. Let's put the other JJ Weatherholts down to the side, and we'll keep that huge JJ Weatherholt up in the middle of the display now. Madej. I don't think there's a W pronunciation in it. I wouldn't say MU. DA. I forgot how somebody asked, but I think in my head it's Day, like MA/DAY. Walker Jenkins, VIP, Kevin Castillo, Esteban Mejia, Bishop Letson, Romeo Sanabria, and Blake Walters. And in the back, a Justin Crawford top 100. I was waiting for a big hit to be the headliner in this one, and we found it in our second to last autograph of the night. Pulled a bunch of well, I heard if you get a case, apparently you keep getting the same autograph over and over in the case. So if you pulled one JJ Weatherholt, it sounds like it's likely that you'll pull a bunch out of the same case. James Wood, Rockstar Rookies, Bryce Eldridge, VIP, Cags Chrome, Winston Santos, Chrome, Fernando Cruz, Giancarlo Lara, Slade Caldwell sneaking back on the board for his second Chrome at the end of this break. We have a Sebastian Walcott, top 100. And one more pack and one more autograph to go. I need to open up a couple more penny sleeves to get whatever we pull out of this one sleeved up. We will recap the hits from this break after this. I'm going to try and get my hands on some more Chrome this week. I've been trying really hard, searching all over the place for decent prices. Haven't found it yet, but if I do, I will try and get a break posted for next week, next Sunday. Currently, I don't have one posted, but we do have an entire week of ripping 2024 Bowman. 2024 Topps Update Chrome starting next week. So let's see what we have here. Bubba Chandler. Insert only lot getting a really nice hit there with the Bubba Chandler mini diamond number 81 of 150. And behind that, the last autograph is a base autograph of Javier Vaz. Auto only. Wow. I don't know if I ever pulled a Javier Vaz auto. That's a fun way to finish off things. Fabian Lopez Chrome, Drew Jones, Ichiro Kano Hernandez, Owen Wild, Luis Morejo, and finishing up the break with a Cags top 100. So sneaking one more Cags on the board. I think most of the pro debut autographs are sticker autos. So a cool last couple hits. Yeah, so I'll let you guys know in the Facebook group if I do end up getting a hold of anything that I can get posted in the next couple days for a 2024 Bowman Chrome 2025 Bowman Chrome break. But we'll keep an eye out this week for any announcements on Bowman Draft. Fingers crossed we'll get an announcement there. And then we have some Topps Chrome update coming up. So we'll be debut patch hunting for a week starting on December 10th. All right, starting things off, we have a Jesus Madej Chrome, Kevin McGonigal, twice. Kevin McGonigal a third time. So one Madej, 3 McGonigals, 1 Weatherholt, 1 Condon, 1 Arias, and there's a second Weatherholt. We also had a Luis Pena that I probably put in the wrong stack. Thanks for joining the break, Michael. Anybody who's logging off before the recap, thank you guys for joining this break, and we'll catch you in another one soon. Let's get back to the rest of the recap. We had the Javier Vaz, the insert only for Mike, Bubba Chandler, mini diamond number 81 of 150, Pablo Guerrero, Reptilian, JJ Weatherholt getting a mini diamond and a Reptilian. There's the Luis Pena Chrome. Jared Sundstrom, Fuchsia, Reptilian, Colt Emerson, Blake Walters, Reptilian. Actually, let's go all the Reptilians. Yancel Villaroel, Eduardo Quintero, Carson Benj, Angitha Reyna, Gregory Barrios, Carson Benj again, Drew Jones, and Romeo Sanabria are our Reptilians. Let's go mini diamonds next. Cade Horton, mini diamond. O'Neill Perez, Luis Morejo, and Aiden Miller. Then X-Fractors, Naibo Mariano, Edglin Perez, Sammy Hernandez, James Tibbs, and Kyle DeBarge. Paper Sky Blue, Cole Reagans, Bo Walker, Wave Refractor, Leo DeVries, Yellow Pattern to 75, Jacob Walker, Wave Refractor, same thing, Conrad Kaysen, J-Rod getting 2 hits with a lime green and a fuchsia paper, Jesus Lopez, Sky Blue paper, Jose Perella, the only base autograph besides Javier Vaz that we pulled in this one. So we did really good on color autos in this break. Only 2. That's pretty rare for Bowman 2025. Dylan Fine with an Aqua Shimmer, Blake Walters, and Sean Keys both getting color match blue waves. Chase Burns, Sky Blue paper. Jesus Tolero, Lava Refractor. Then going to the back, we had the Smith Pineda Mini Diamond Auto number 13 of 100. Lucas Ramirez, Gold Shimmer number 10 of 50. Franklin Arias, Purple Pattern number 78 of 199. Spencer Schwellenbach Refractor Rookie Auto numbered 195 of 499. Then to our biggest hits, Chenwei Lin Blue X-Fractor Auto number 3 of 150. Richard Matic Green Grass Auto number 22 of 99. Jacob Bresnahan Orange Color Match Auto number 21 of 25. And hit of the break, JJ Weatherholt 144 of 499 on the Refractor Auto there. Let's see. Yep, congrats on all of the auto hits. It did end up being a pretty fun break. It's not fun if you don't have the Javier Vaz spot, says Masi. Guessing maybe that was William. He's our Royals collector. Let's see. 2 stickers, 1 on card for the top pro debut autos. All right. Thank you, Mike, for joining. Thank you, Takumi. Thank you, Pajama Man, and Chris, Brian. Thanks, everybody. We will catch you guys hopefully same time, same place next week. If not, starting Topps Chrome update breaks next week, the 10th or December 10th. First one will be ending December 9th and running December 10th. So lots of Topps Chrome update coming. And hopefully some debut patches. All right, guys, have a nice week.